Hi, welcome Han. This is a class about what is the difference between source and resources. Why I took this topic because we oftenly get confused between these two words. What they actually mean? Is there any difference between the two? Are they both same? We need to understand. I am trying to understand this differences between the two. Okay. This is the video all about the meaning of these two and the difference between the two. I start with the meaning of resources because it is very easy it is very easy to understand what it means actually. First, let's learn one thing, that is the definition of resources. Anything that satisfy our needs that become resources. I will make you understand this definition with an example later. First, let's understand what the keywords in it. What are the keywords in it, and let's try to understand. First, anything resource can be anything. Okay, that satisfy our needs. Who are here? Our needs, humans. Okay, just keep this definition in our mind. From this we can understand everything what resource means. Example, let's go by with each and every example, then you will definitely understand what it means. Okay, first, water. I can say water is a resource. Why? Because that satisfy our needs, means human needs. Because we feel thirst whenever we get thirsty, we drink water. That satisfy the needs of humans. Then why we call water is a resource? Another example, coal. Coal is a resource. Coal is a resource. Why? That satisfy our needs. Why? Because from the coal we generate electricity. We generate electricity. Then another example, road. Road is a resource. I can call road is a resource. Why? Because satisfy human needs. How? To travel, to go somewhere else, from place to place. Road is a resource. Then park. Park is a resource. Why? Park satisfy our needs because that gives peaceful environment to us to enjoy in that park. It is also resource. It is also, park is also a resource. Why? Because that satisfy human needs. What human need in the park? Peaceful environment, peaceful atmosphere to enjoy there. Okay, to spend the time there. Then there are few other examples. I can say table. Table is also table. Table is also a resource. Why? Because satisfy needs. We need to write. We need the table to study. Then this board also a resource because we need this to teach. Okay. This is also the resource. Then another example, most important, human is also a resource. Human, you might have come across the word human resource. Indian population is very big, very vast, very huge population India has. That can turn into a human resources. This is very often statement we get to read every day. Okay. Why human is a resource? Human is a resource because human satisfies the human needs. How? Let me tell you. Human discovered, for example, human create something. For example, aeroplane. Who invented aeroplane? Some people, right, brothers? Okay. He is a human, right? Human created or innovated aeroplane. This aeroplane satisfy the needs of humans. satisfy needs of humans. Then what it means? Aeroplane is also resource. Then who created this aeroplane? Human. Then human is also a resource, because human satisfying human needs. Then what it means? Resource. Human resource. Okay. I think it is clear what is resource means. Simply, you can simply resource is something that satisfy our needs. It can be water, it can be coal, road, park, anything, whatever that gives, that has some value. Okay, some value to us, something that carries value to humans, Water has a value, so hence it is a resource. Coal has value, hence it is a resource. Road has a value. Why? What is value here? It is worth. It is worth to human being to have. Hence it is a resource. Board is a resource. Why? It has value, some value. How it become valuable to something, valuable to us? Because it giving an opportunity, giving a space to teach to you. Okay. I think everything is clear with the resources. I can give one more example which is very common to us. When we were studying in colleges, college invites or brings some resource person, means they are guest faculties or some lecturers who are from other college. They come and teach us. We call them as a resource persons. Resource, right? Do you remember this one? Resource persons. Why they are resources? Why we refer that person as a resource? Because he is giving some knowledge, methods, some creative methods, okay, creative steps, okay. These are given by this person. If this satisfy our student needs, then what it means? This person has a resource. Why this person is a resource? Because he is providing these things to students. Students are humans. Then this person has a resource. So what I can say now is anything that gives some value to us, some value to the human, that becomes a resource. Let's switch to the word source. What it means actually. Let's try to understand. The meaning of the word source is very simple. I don't know why we are get confused between the word resource. I don't know really, because the word source is as simple as simple. Okay. What it means? Source means origin or a root cause for something. Root cause for something. Let's try to understand with an example so that we can get a full clarity on the word source, what it means. See, sun gives solar radiation. We know this is the energy. Solar radiation, I can call this as an energy. Okay. Yeah, this energy is used by humans. It has a value. Why it has a value? Because we use. It gives electricity. Then solar radiation giving energy, that is value to human. Then what is the source for the solar radiation? Sun is the source for the radiation. Sun is a source here. What it means? Sun is source. From this source we are getting solar radiation, that is energy. This is resource. Why this is a resource? Solar radiations are resources. Why? Because they are giving the energy to humans. Let's try another example. Forest gives products, timber, fruits, and manure, okay, which are used by humans. Let's try to understand. Forest is the source for these things. Okay, these satisfy the needs of humans. Then what it means? Let's try to understand. These are timber, fruits, manures are resources. Why? These are resources. Okay, these are resources. Why? These satisfies the humans. Why? Because we get a fruits. We enjoy that fruit. We get a manure. We enjoy that. We use that for fertilizer. We use that as a fertilizer. Timber to make a furniture. To make a furniture means these things are satisfying human needs. What it means? These are resources. Why? What are resources? What meaning of resources? We already know. That is something that satisfies human needs. Then, what is the source for these things? Timber, fruits, manures are coming from where? Forest. Forest is the source. Forest is the source for this. And these are resources to humans. What it means? Finally, I can summarize like this. Source is something. It can be water, whatever it can be. It can be water, it can be forest, it can be sun, it can be people. Source is something. From which resources are coming. Okay. I think this is clear. Source is something. It can be a sun, it can be a forest, it can be a water, it can be a people. I can give one more example to give a final clarity to people. From people, what we get from the people, it means human. He discovers something. He discover or invent. Let's take an example. Camera. Who discovered this camera? People, human being. Okay. This camera, this innovation, this discovery are resources to who? Human. Resources to human. What it means? Camera is the camera, or it can be discovery, it can be invention. It is a resource for human. Who discovered this camera? Who invented this camera? People. Means human. Means here human is the source for these, and these things are resources for human. Okay. So source is something from which resources are coming. People are sources here, and they are also getting the resources from their discoveries. I hope this is clear too.